Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday, and thank you for joining me at the Entertainment Entrepreneurs group here on Google+. We've got some new members this week. We're really stoked and glad that you joined us. Here's the format. I do a video each week, a little brief synopsis of what this weekly focus is to keep you on track, and then I will add links as I find them for you in the group so you can pursue this week's focus with minimal effort. I've got some news. We were supposed to go live at the end of April, but like I told you last week, that we've got some developments happening that are going to make this product even better and prove itself even more. I didn't see this coming. However, my main artist is going to completely take over all of his management duties. This means all of his Money Monday responsibilities and all of his payroll and the whole shebang, and I'm really excited about that. The assistant that I've been training for the past year is going to help him, and I think that they're going to have great success, and it's only going to prove that this formula absolutely does work, and I can tell you how to get it done. This week's focus, bullet points according to my set designer, is I really want to focus on how this wheel, everything connects. And when you focus on your weekly focus, it's good to do that thing as good as you can do that thing, because it's going to come back around in the next week's focus. Because last week was marketing. Now, all that marketing that you did to put your brand, your name, your business, your art out there, that matters to sponsors. That's exposure for them. You see, how many hits do you get on your website that they have a link on? How many emails do you send that they have a link in? How many times do you mention them from stage and give them shout outs? That's exposure for your sponsors, and that's the kind of stuff you want to keep track of. So when you get a hold of this sponsorship template that's going to be included in the course in the book, you can just fill it in. This is how many dates I played. This is how many times your brand could get exposure with my music, with my art, with my appearances, with what I do with the public, with what I do online. This is how many times your brand can benefit from being involved with me. So that's sponsorship in a nutshell. I think a lot of you got a whole lot out of that right there. I think you did. So the next bullet point on my list, just to keep these videos nice and short, have a list of sponsors that fit in your genre, that fit with the products that you actually use, and work your list. If you have caught on to this program at all, you know that there are 13 weekly focuses that repeat 4 times a year. So you're going to handle this minimum 4 times a year. How easy is that? So every 13 weeks, when this comes back around, you're going to look at your list again and say, I did contact them. I sent them this. This is who I need to follow up with. Betty was a big help. I'm gonna talk to Betty again. You just have to stay on this. Persistence pays off. And so that's all what I have to say on sponsorship acquisition. However, maintenance is another point. Doing your sponsor maintenance should also be on your mind this week. This is one of those things that has been a little difficult to get out of my artist's phone. When people take pictures and when people send them to his personal Facebook, it's been a little difficult to pull that stuff with him and the sponsor product and send that email in to the sponsor every quarter. You're really going to want to stay on top of that, because you want your sponsors to feel secure that they're really getting what they paid for out of you, that they're really getting their exposure, and that their brand is really getting exposure to their audience, because you're sharing an audience. Okay, moving on. Thank you for bearing with me, and I just have to brag a little bit. I went to Eeyore's birthday party yesterday in Austin, Texas. Look it up, Google that stuff. That was a lot of fun, and that's why I'm sporting that I just rolled out of the shower. Look, this morning, this is absolutely a wonderful life we live, and you should absolutely go out and get the most you can today, this week. That's my phone. Stay on top of it and be awesome. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.